Hello, everyone. What's going on? Let's wait for people to gather in here. Okay. And I can't wait to get a fucking cut, dude. Holy shit. It's literally been like 2 months since I got a cut, guys. And I'm down bad. What's up, C baby Masp? I know Masp is hype. I know he's hype. Spider-Man stream. I know, unfortunately, it's just me today, but we're gonna make do. We're gonna have fun anyway. We're gonna have fun. I think Junior gave me a little bit, a little bit of stuff for tea time. We'll do wing of the week. We'll do all that stuff. And at some point, when the natural light goes away, I'm probably gonna have to turn my lamp on. But let's just vibe with this for now and see where it gets us. um, what's up, man? How's everyone's Thursday going, man? We almost at the end of the week. Happy Thursday! Happy Thursday! We finally almost here, man. Almost at the weekend. And just as a quick, I'm gonna say it probably a few more times throughout the stream, but we are off next week. We're all gonna be out of the country for the most part, out of the state. So we're not gonna be able to pod, unfortunately. So we'll take a little week off, but we'll be back better than ever. The following week, man. So we can't wait. We're gonna miss you guys. Yes, sir. About to be the weekend. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see here. Let's see. Do this. Let me just pop out the chat for myself. And just ask questions in the chat too. If anything comes in your head, just blurt it out. Fuck it. I'm gonna be just going off you guys, a little bit of freestyle this week. So Larry, Spider-Man Pod, yeah, man. How you doing, Larry? How's my guy? I want to open Twitter. Stupid ass app. Masp. I know, Masp. Don't worry. We're going to get to the Spider-Man stuff. We are going to get to it. I promise you. I gotta remember how this app works though. What's like the stuff you save? Communities? No. Is this? No. He said he saved. Oh, book. Oh, it thought that it was higher. Okay, cool. Now we're chilling. All right, I got it all pulled up here. Okay. We're just gonna vibe. We're just gonna vibe, guys. I got after wing of the week, we're doing all Spider-Man stuff and whatever else you guys want to talk about. So, ISO stream like Kobe, yes sir. Piece of media, yes sir. Let's see here. I mean, I guess I could just. I mean, I'm doing good, guys. Like, I'm hyped to go to Portugal. I know these guys are already there, basically. Well, Junior and Brim are already there. Ariel, I think, is gonna go Monday or something. So I'm gonna be like the last person there, man. I'm gonna be sad, but I don't care. I'm gonna be happy. Once I get there, I'm gonna be chilling, bro. I cannot wait. So yeah, it's gonna be great, and we're gonna be sending pictures to Discord. If you guys want to join our Discord, excuse me, ! Discord in the chat. Link will pop up. You can join our Discord. It's great. It's fun. Everyone's friendly, except Chewy. And yeah, join up for the vibes. All right. So I guess we can just get started, right? With a little bit of tea time. We'll just get it out the way. Let's see. Ryan Coogler has talked with SZA and Kendrick Lamar about a new collaboration for the Black Panther 3 soundtrack. Bro, yo. Yo. That would be special, man. I have a feeling that that soundtrack would just go absolutely nuts. Uh, I mean, come on now. Come on, man. Come on, man. That sounds great. Um, let's see. Michael Bay is in talks to return for a new version of Transformers at Paramount. I thought we already heard that. Dave Bautista has been cast as the villain in Chad Stahelski's Highlander reboot alongside Henry Cavill and Russell Crowe. Don't care. New IG story from James Gunn. James Gunn to direct next movie in the Super family at DC Studios after Superman's success. So that's what I'm... Super family. Like, what do we think that means? Like, because obviously Supergirl is already being directed by somebody else. Oh my god, why are you yawning? So what could that actually be? Like, a super family. I mean, I'm thinking next movie in the super family. Well, here's the thing, though. Like, because in the comics, I know Damian is usually around the same age as Clark's son, Superboy. So, like, I wonder... Superman, Supergirl team up movie? Yeah, for sure. And I'm not saying what I'm about to say is going to be the movie. I'm just saying, like, you know, usually they're around the same age, Damian and John Kent. So, like, you would think that it would be... Like, it's weird to have him at like, year 3, and then by the time Batman... You know what I mean? Like, Batman already has all these people, like, his whole Bat family. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they do all that stuff. I mean, but it's gonna be great. I cannot wait, bro. Whatever. Honestly, whatever DC does, I'm gonna be there for the most part. Carrie Christopher from Weapons has been cast in Lanterns. Okay, looks like it may be a potential young Hal from the picture I'm looking at right now. Oh, you know what? I should have it where it pops up on the screen for you guys. I should do that. I can't do it now, but I'll do it later. Anyway, Chris Hemsworth clarifies that his recent statement about Thor wasn't a goodbye message, and that he's starting a new chapter with the character. Definitely got misconstrued and perceived in a different way. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's... We'll see. I mean, we'll see with the new chapter. I mean, it is interesting, though, that he says that. And then also we find out that he's basically going to be like the lead hero in Doomsday. So it's going to be a Thor movie. I mean, we might see a whole new, you know, side of it. Like maybe the more, I guess, quote unquote, serious Thor might be in that, you know. So we'll see how they get to that point, though. It'll be interesting for sure. Let's see. CBW said if they do a Super Sons movie with Damian and John, that they might hold off for a while. That'll be a fun movie or show or something. Yeah, for sure. It'll be way down the line. You can already tell with their different personalities are that a Superman Supergirl sequel would be very cool with that duo. Yeah, agreed. It would be sick. Matt Smith has been cast as the villain in Star Wars Starfighter alongside Ryan Gosling and Mia Goth. I mean, the cast is stacked for this movie. I'm excited to see where they go with it. Speaking of Star Wars, this probably isn't even on tea time because I think it just kind of recently happened, but I did see that Gina Carano has apparently reached some kind of agreement with Disney, and like I guess they're trying to... Let me open that tweet up. Hold on. Gina Carano and Disney have settled their legal dispute. We look forward to identifying opportunities to work together with Miss Carano in the near future. Oh my god, bro. With this lawsuit concluded, we look forward to identifying... That's so... Ooh, brother. Brother. I don't know, man. I don't know. I do not know about that one. All right, yeah, my natural light's starting to go away now. Just give me 1 second. I just gotta turn this light on. for a second, probably. Okay, it's not terrible. All right. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Okay. No more Junior Carano, please. Yeah, that shit is crazy to me, bro. Like, ew, brother. I don't get it, but whatever, right? Let's see what else we got here. I mean, it's not much. Oh, the Spider-Punk animated movie's in the works. Daniel Kaluuya is co-writing the film. I love it. I think that'll be interesting. And that's about it. I mean, yeah, that's it. That's it for two time. Which then I guess brings me to I'm already gonna. I feel like I'm going through this too quickly. I don't want to go too quick. Starfighter battles are always so cool to me. I'm very excited to see how they do it. Yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna be like they can really cook with that. Like I feel like as much stuff as we have seen already from Star Wars in live action, especially from like these Starfighter, the fights and stuff. I think we there's so much more that we can get to, and like in terms of ship designs and the actual battles themselves, I think it can get to a point where we're like, damn, like imagine. I mean, I know this is probably very difficult but like, so like Top Gun and F1, right? Imagine it shot like that, but like you're flying through like fucking taking out different like that would be crazy, bro. Like they could really go absolutely nuts if that's even possible. Again, I'm not a filmmaker, I wouldn't know, but if that's possible to do, hey man, you can make this shit go crazy, absolutely nuts. So, yeah, that would be crazy. Star Wars focusing on smaller scale movies for a while feels like a smart choice. Yeah, I agree. I think the thing is like a lot of the problems I think for other people, I guess the fandom is when they get too in the maybe too big picture, and they try to go too crazy, and then it's like because there's so much canon shit that it's like at some point you're gonna overstep in one or two areas, and that's kind of like a ripple effect where when you do that, then other things get messed up, and then people in the fandom are gonna go freaking crazy and then call your movie shit, like because of one or two things, So I think when it's a smaller scale and you can focus more on, getting the details, I guess, right? You don't have the too big of a scope. I think that's where they can really shine. That's why I think Rogue One and Andor are just freaking peak, man. They're just so great because you don't have to worry about any of that. It's just great writing, great acting. Everything is just fantastic. So I think that's another reason why those two projects I think excel to me personally. And yeah, it's just impossible not to make mistakes on canon at this point. There's just so much stuff to not make. Exactly, yeah. Like it's just too much shit, bro. Like that's why I think they low key need a reboot almost in a way. Like I don't know about reboot, but like just I don't know, like going to a different universe. I think Ahsoka did that beautifully, where it's like it kind of you got to this new place, like you could change everything there and nobody could say shit. You could change a whole different universe. You know what I mean? You could do whatever you want. Like, I think that's a brilliant and like refreshing way to do it, where you can introduce new characters while also being like having your legacy characters there, and around, like, oh, they're just from that other universe. Like, I think that's just a really smart thing they need to do. Yeah, it's not impossible. Oh, I just read that one. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I mean, we'll see, man. I think that cast is stacked. I'm excited for that movie. I don't know when it's coming out. Probably like a year, probably like 2 years or something like that. But it was dope. Empire's End. Happy Friday Eve. What's up? What's up, everyone? Yes, sir. Finally, man. Feels like this week has been like it's been longer than usual. But I don't know. I mean, I'm just happy it's Thursday now because I mean it's probably just because I'm going to Portugal next week, or I'm like, oh my god, that's all I can think about. So like, I'm excited, can't wait. Um, how's everyone's week been, man? How's everyone's week been? I know when we're gonna talk about the Spider-Man stuff, and like, I mean, I guess I can just do wing of the week now because I feel like Spider-Man stuff is gonna take a while. Because I can go on and on about that kind of stuff. Because I actually haven't seen a lot of the newer stuff they've been releasing with the set pictures and stuff. So I can look at those on the stream and stuff, and we'll see how it goes. Let those summer weeks drag on. Not looking forward to the school year resuming. True. See, your mind's been good so far. AD reboot is the keyword of the week. Yeah, we'll get to that. We're gonna get to that. Oh, my week has been spectacular. Masp is like on the edge of his seat waiting for us to talk about Spider-Man, guys. So let's just do wing of the week, and then we'll circle back. I hope you guys enjoy. I might be talking over it a little bit, but I'm probably not because you don't want to hear my voice fucking twice. So enjoy. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Wing of the Week. I appreciate you guys coming through. This week, little bit of a struggle again, but at the 11th hour, my boy Pat, shout out to the member Pat, sent me this video, and immediately I was like, okay, boom, this is it, done. And this is actually a repeat offender. I don't really want to put that many repeat offenders unless it's like insane. This is insane. This is actually insane. So Dean Cain, shout out to that bum. He played Superman, if you didn't know, in the past. And yeah, he just he turned into an old, hateful individual. And rather than keep explaining to myself, I wanted to play this little video. Keep in mind, it is absolute nonsense. I'm just going to preface it, just so you guys know. And we don't agree with any of the stupid crap that he's about to say.
Hey everybody, Dean Cain here. And for those who don't know, I am a sworn law enforcement officer as well as being a filmmaker. I felt it was important to join with our first responders to help secure the safety of all Americans, not just talk about it. So I joined up. And here's your opportunity to join ICE. You can earn lots of great benefits.
Why do you even say it like that? What a bum.
Since President Trump took office, ICE has arrested hundreds of thousands of criminals, including you name it, very dangerous people who are no longer on the streets. You can defend your homeland and get great benefits like a $50,000 signing bonus. Think about that.
$50,000
repayment legally.
Legal student debt repayment.
Retirement benefits and special pay for those in the field operations and law enforcement roles. I don't get that special pay, but you also don't need an undergraduate degree. You can get to work right away. So if you want to help save America, ICE is arresting the worst of the worst and removing them from America's streets. I like that. I voted for that.
Oh man, I mean, I'm sure obviously even if you don't live in the U.S., you've probably already heard about all the horrific deportations that are going on. How they're deporting so many people who are not actually doing anything wrong. And I could pull up article after article after article about that. I really could. There's video proof out there. Everything's out there for you. And there's, apart from the obvious double standard of the loan re-debt payment, notice how they were against it before. But now, we can do it for you if you want to help us out with doing these horrific deportations. But we'll forgive your student loan debt. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's really sad to see that somebody who has played Superman in the past really just go down this horrible road. And it made me wonder if they ever tackled that topic in his show.
Bauer IRS, we've been trying to contact you. We need your social security number.
I don't have one.
Everyone has a social security number.
Well, I don't.
I guess that explains why we can't locate any of your tax returns. It doesn't appear you've actually ever filed. That can't be, can it?
He looks
Superman,
frustrated.
a tax dodger? Should we be looking under S for super or M for man?
Superman, Emily Stevens with Immigration and Naturalization. We just need a quick look at your green card.
Green card.
You are an alien, are you not?
Superman.
Speaks volumes a little bit, right? Just a little bit. Interesting. Now imagine if you weren't Superman and having to deal with people constantly harassing you when you're not doing anything wrong. When not only harassment, it's actually gotten a lot worse where they're taking you, deporting you, sending you to places that you're not from, or sending you to a camp where you're literally tortured. We don't actually, these people aren't Supermen, you know, like they can't get themselves out of that. We're taking people that are vulnerable and we're putting them into these horrible situations and expecting them to just be like, whatever, they broke the law. They're illegal. Even though we arrested them at their immigration court hearing where they're trying to go about it the right way and fix it. But we're going to kick them out. People who are already on a visa and they want to get renewed and they're not doing anything illegal, we're going to take them out too. It's ridiculous. And as somebody I'm Puerto Rican, a lot of everybody on the podcast is a minority of some kind. And to see these horrible things happening, it really is breaking our hearts, honestly. And so seeing Dean Cain not understand the role of Superman and then saying, wait a minute, not taking anything out of that, it's just so frustrating. And that's why he's Wing of the Week. He might be Wing of the fucking century. Because that shit is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, he's a wing. That was Wing of the Week, guys. A little more serious. It got a little more serious as I was talking. I don't script this shit. I kind of just, the only time I'll really restart it or do a retake is only when I kind of I'll fumble over my words because I'm talking too fast and whatever. Got a little bit more serious as I was talking, and I was like, okay, I have to kind of reel it back in because it really has been a really frustrating time for sure. Yeah. I mean, just watching it, I mean, the stuff I bleeped out too, I mean, I couldn't even believe the things he was saying. It was just stupid. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So let me just catch up on Shaft a little bit while we were playing that. I didn't want to talk over it. Empire's End. Can we give those bonuses to teachers? We absolutely could, but we're not. We could though, but we're not. And it's sad. Cause they freaking deserve it, man. I wish that we would, value them, and teachers a lot more, man. It's just ridiculous. Chewy, you just missed the freaking Wing of the Week, bro. Go rewind it and go watch it. Crazy because the Superman show was pretty progressive for the time. Oh, what's up, G? I didn't Sorry, I didn't say your name there. Gio, what's up? Crazy because the Superman show was pretty progressive at the time it was in, and the showrunner was a woman. Wow, I didn't know the showrunner was a woman. That's crazy. This dude is a certified wing, bro. I wonder what her take on all this is, if she's around, or like like in the spotlight. Hopefully, she's still alive. See, baby, it's like the message of the show was a part of when. Yeah, exactly. It went completely over his head. I completely agree, and it's so crazy to see that, man. It's so insane. It's so crazy to see that. Oh wait, hold on, guys, hold on. Hold on. Who is that? Hold on, y'all.
Yes, sir.
It's Junior. Hold on, guys. Hold on. This bum could not stay away, bro. He don't even know what the word vacation is. Oh my god. Hold on. I gotta add a whole scene for this bum now. Because he didn't tell me this was happening.
This is spontaneous.
Yeah, shut up. Pop out.
Damn, that's crazy.
Hold on. Let me just do this. Did you catch the wing of the week?
Yeah, I just watched it. Me and Kayla were just watching it.
Good. I'm glad.
Yo, fuck Dean Cain.
Fuck him. He's a wing for sure. Certified. Stamp. Hold on. La.
My fault. I didn't mean to fuck your shit up. I just wanted to hop on.
You're good. Everyone wants to say hi. I'm sure they're...
Say what's up from Portugal.
Junior's
guys,
here, guys.
Yes, sir. They can hear me, you think?
I hope.
I hope so. They can hear me, you think?
Yeah, they can. You're good. I just
Go
ahead.
I just wanted to say, if y'all ever get a chance to come to Portugal, Porto, yo, food banging, like activities banging, nightclub bang. We just got back from the club type shit. Like that's.
Yo, what time is it over there right now? Isn't it like 2?
It's about to be, yeah.
Damn, yo.
Yes, sir. I called just for y'all, man.
I know Kayla is tight right now. She's like, yo, I'm trying to sleep.
Not at all, bro. We just got back from the club. We about to wash off real quick.
What'd she say?
I said we just got back from the club. We about to wash up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yo, because that shit got packed, bro. I remember the last time I was in the club like that.
Scarlet Pub, New Brunswick, in New Jersey.
Shout out that pub, bro. Yo, guys, we went to it was after Rise of the Skywalker, bro. Yeah, we went to a club in New Jersey. Like, it was just it wasn't even a club. No, it was just like a bar.
It was a bar, yeah.
It was a bar. And like, yo, the movie probably ended. It was probably like 9:30. We got there. We was one of the first ones there. Like, chilling, whatever. We're like, all right, we're gonna have a drink. Yo, by the end of the night, this shit was like one of the funnest nights like of all time. Like, this place got packed. This place got lit. DJ was up in there. Like, we was having drinks going. That's the first time I heard 070 Shake.
Yeah. I remember them being like, yo, who is this? I was like, yo, that's Jersey, bro. That's Jersey. Come on, man.
Yo,
they disrespected my state.
Nah, for sure. But Rise of Skywalker was mid, which was a little bit better. Shout out Last Jedi. Shout out Force Awakens. But yeah, man. Yeah, I saw you with the wing of the week, and I guess you about to hop into some Spider-Man. We talking some Spider-Man.
Yeah, we about to talk some Spider-Man, man.
Yo, so talk to me. Like, what's up?
Hey, man. I gotta say, oh wait, hold on. Andrew, member for 11 months, just joined back, and Junior is here. Much love to y'all and Brim.
Hey. Yes, sir. Yo, speaking of, you got the camera on me?
Yeah, the camera's on you.
I'll bet. Yo, guys, peep this joint. It's got a Spidey tat out here.
Yeah, you got the Spidey tat, yo.
Yo, mad last minute.
This is dropping out of a butthole.
Huh? That's crazy.
No, I'm kidding. That shit is fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, just violated. I'm about to hang up. Nah, bro, it was mad spontaneous. And like, it was Spider-Man Day, and then they was dropping mad shit for Spider-Man. Me and Kayla was watching the Toby Spider-Mans.
Mm-hmm.
But Yeah, yo. So, all right. So, real quick, talking about this Spider-Man stuff.
Go ahead, go ahead.
So, the first look we got, like, this is what I'm saying. Like,
I
I
think it
like,
killed the lore of Spider-Man though. If I'm being for real, like,
but going back, because if y'all don't know, now y'all know. I said that about the first look of
oh
Superman,
my
but
god,
this
blasphemous.
is what I'm saying. Look at the
I don't.
buzz.
Go ahead.
Look at the buzz that this first look like in terms of better
It's
buzz that
Spider
this first
Man.
look of
It's
Spider-Man.
Spider Man though. Like, I don't know. It's like it's
I'm not,
weird to
but no. I'm
compare.
not even. Yeah, yeah, I'm not even trying to compare. I'm just saying from a first look perspective. Like, I mean, I guess me personally, this is what I'll say. I think them doing a video, like, I think videos will always just be a little bit more. I guess the term I'll use is practical when it comes to like first looks. Like
Yeah,
that's why I like that's why I like with this one, like with the Batman. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this goes anywhere near the Batman first
dude,
look
that
because
was one of the
The Batman first
coldest.
look to me,
That
yeah,
was one of the
Batman
coldest,
first look
bro.
to me is still by far the best first look of
Yeah,
anything ever. So it's just like,
I think a
but
reason why. Sorry to cut you off. I think a
like
reason
good.
why it is that is because it literally was like it gave you a vibe for what it somehow gave us a vibe for what the movie was gonna be like at the same time. Like
That's what I'm
no,
saying.
notice how in Spider-Man, like the Spider-Man one, it was like you don't obviously we know it's Spider-Man. It's not gonna be like super dark in tone or whatever. But like when he walked in, like you're like okay, like cool. It's like it's all about the suit. It's not. This
Yeah.
was like he was
Right.
stepping out of the shadows. The music, the dark red, the it was just fucking
Yeah.
perfect, bro. It was
Yeah.
perfect.
And that's what I'm saying. Even with the Spider-Man one, like, this was my biggest gripe. But again, I'm glad that the Superman movie itself, like, proved me completely wrong. Like, shit was dope. I just thought the first look was just very like I thought that for that
It could
being
have
the
been
first
better.
look, I thought it was super underwhelming compared to what Batman did, compared to what Spider-Man even just did. And this isn't even right now what's going on with the Spider-Man stuff isn't even like what Marvel is doing. It's not even like it's just behind the scenes photos of people in Glasgow just taking these fucking
Yo, that hold
amazing
on, I
photos.
gotta find that photo,
Yeah,
bro.
pull that shit up, bro. Pull that shit up, bro.
That
I have that
was
shit as my wallpaper, bro. I changed
yo.
that shit to my wallpaper, bro. That shit is
I was
so
about
gas.
to put it as mine, bro. Now I can't.
I had to. I had to. No, I can't.
Hold on, I gotta.
I
Yo, it's
had
like
to,
an
bro.
album
It
cover,
was
bro.
too
It's like
clean. It's so clean. It's so clean. That's what I'm saying, bro. Off these set photos alone, the hype is already there. Off of these set photos alone,
word.
the hype
Even
is already there.
haters are like saying like, yeah, I'm hyped. Like
Word, I saw Chewy in the Discord saying, "Bro, I don't even give a fuck about the story, bro. Like the aura is there.
it
Like
don't matter. Yeah,
it
this shit
don't
is
even matter.
clean.
It's so clean,
Hold on,
bro. It's
wait.
so
I'm
clean.
keep talking.
It's so
I'm
clean.
setting up this thing.
Nah, you chilling, but yeah, exactly, bro. Like this is something where, um, again, like off the set photos, off videos of what they're doing over there in Glasgow with the shooting. You can already tell like this is generating a lot of hype, a lot of excitement. Um,
Oh, look at
and
that
yeah,
shit, bro.
I'm just excited, bro.
Oh my god, I just put it on the stream for a second. Oh my god.
Yeah, like he just aura farming,
Dude,
like
I'm about
just
to say
casually,
that
naturally.
the guy who took that picture, man,
That eyes,
I'm
bro.
framing that immediately.
Yo,
Honestly, and if I'm
like,
Marvel, I might use that as as like a poster or something like that.
yeah, bro,
That shit
that
is
eyes.
so cold.
Nah, it's tough. It's tough, and like it's just so cool to kind of like it just feels real. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
everyone's just like, yo, this is Spider Man. Like Spider Man is out here, like he's real. He's web slinging, and he's just fighting crime. I think it's the coolest thing ever. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like it's just too much sauce going on with that. So it's very exciting times. I'm very excited for the movie already, like
Mm-hmm.
off rip. And I had made like a thread post to it where like look, Batman is definitely my favorite character all time. Um I think Superman, obviously now with the movie, like, it got me really into Superman, reading the comics and watching the animated series. And, again, this is the big three for sure. But man, I think Spider-Man still has like that little bit of edge, man, over both of them. Just off the simple fact of shit like this. Like he
Mm-hmm.
like it's just set photos and like everyone's just like, yo, that's Spider-Man. Like that's so cool. I think it has both that I think Spider-Man has both the kind of that comic book feel to it and also has that maturity to it as well, just in terms of you know, what Peter has to go through and what he does go through, and he's just too relatable, you know what I mean? And I think that's what makes him different compared to any other hero pretty much ever. But yeah, Spider-Man is just goaded, man. I just think,
Yeah.
Superman and Batman, obviously, as popular as they are, I think Spider-Man still takes the number one spot on that podium.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's been a crazy time. Like I can't believe how much shit they've actually dropped though. Like I feel like they've been like, yo, screw it. Like we're just gonna let people, you know what I mean? Like we're gonna just announce shit. We're not keeping a lot of shit a secret, or maybe they're trying to announce so much stuff that they want and like keep some of the more secret stuff secret. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Hmm.
Like I feel like they might do that. I think it's kind of smart. Like honestly, and I can't lie. And also the scene of or the picture of him like swinging from the explosion. I was like, oh, like this shit is
Yeah.
looking fucking fire, man. Like it looks great, and
Yeah.
I think this movie. I know everyone's been saying this, and we said this probably about Fantastic Four at some point. If this movie doesn't do well, I mean, it's Spider Man. It's gonna do well, right? But like, if
Exactly.
for some reason, right, it's not critically like received well from a critical standpoint, I think then alarm bells might start ringing. Uh,
Yeah.
I think, and like, I don't even. I'm not saying it has to be like critically acclaimed. I'm saying it's like, yo, like, if you know how No Way Home was like in the moment, obviously it was like this huge phenomenon, like everybody went to go see it. Obviously, it was like Andrew, Toby, all that shit.
Mhm.
But afterwards, everyone's kind of like it seems like people are kind of turning a little bit on the movie, like maybe saying like it's not that good, it's just a cameo, blah blah blah. And I don't I actually still like the movie, um,
No, hey, for sure.
but it needs to at least I think in my opinion it needs to be better than that. It needs to be better than No Way Home, and like it has to be like better than honestly the first three movies, his first three, in my opinion,
Yo,
because this is a whole new era now. Like
yeah, right,
apparently,
right.
uh,
And like it kind of and to your point, like I think it kind of feels that way, and I think it has also a lot to do with just like obviously Tom himself just being older.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But it is just gonna feel like a little, maybe like a little bit more matured. Obviously, depending on where he's gonna be in his life. And I know Eunice in our group chat has sent the photo of him, and like it was just like, yo,
Yo, he's
like
broke. Yo,
man,
I
he's
never
homeless.
seen
He's
I never
homeless.
seen so many people so happy that somebody is
Yo, so
broke.
hype, bro.
Like they're like,
So
yo,
hype.
let's go. He's fucking dirt poor, man.
Right,
Let's
he's homeless.
go. I'm like,
Let's
damn, we sound
go.
like
I'm
a
like,
bunch of haters, bro. Like,
I
but
know.
it's crazy.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I was like, yo, chill, let my guy like be successful. Like, I'm not saying he need to be rich, but like, yo, steady job, like
Yeah.
nice clothes type shit. Like, why y'all want my bro down bad all the time? Like, let him take a few W's in life. Um, but nah, like yeah, I think it's gonna have a more mature tone. Apparently there's been reports that Mr. Negative actually isn't in it, which to me would be a L because I'll be very excited to see Mr. Negative in that. And again, to all the people
Oh,
that may be questioning, like, oh, like, why? Again,
yeah.
nothing. What happened?
No, sorry. Let me just. Danny Rue donated $5. Sorry, I didn't even see it. You better keep the same energy for Sergeant Rockset photos. Appreciate you for the five
Nah, we
dollars,
will.
my guy.
For the
Sorry, I didn't
five
read that
beans,
in a
we
moment.
will. For the five beans, we will keep that same energy.
Yeah, we will.
Um, but nah, I mean, and to a lot of people that may be asking, like, oh, like, like, damn, I wish they just did like a solo like Spider-Man joint, like without all the other like Marvel characters. Guys, unfortunately, it is like contractual. It is something that's in the contract.
Yes.
Between Sony and Marvel. So other MCU characters contractually need to be appearing in these
Yeah.
films. Um, Again, hopefully it's something that ties into the story nicely and isn't just like, we're throwing them in there to throw them in there, which I think for the most part, having Punisher and especially with his special coming out soon, and his involvement in Daredevil, that makes sense. The Hulk stuff still, still don't know where that's going to tie in, but again, we haven't seen anything yet from this movie besides the behind the scene photos. So I'm sure eventually, once the trailers and stuff start rolling out, we'll get an understanding of why Hulk is there and why he's involved. Um, but either way, like again, the set photos just make everyone excited, no matter what the story is about right now. But I do think they're gonna finesse it. You know, it's too early for me. I'm not gonna make any predictions.
No,
Again,
yeah.
it looks like, guys, we had a Fantastic Four versus Superman box office battle.
Who won
Look
that?
like looks like it looks like Superman's gonna be taking
Oh,
that.
damn.
That's crazy. But it ties into what you were saying just in
Yeah.
terms of, it's and again, it's not to say that financially Fantastic Four is not doing well, but I do think it's a testament to, like, okay, Marvel needs to take a step back. They need to look at themselves in the mirror and be like, okay, like we need to, and it sucks because they released Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four back to back, and out of these last few phases, those have been two of the strongest films that I feel like they've put out.
Yep.
And both of them just aren't reaching those heights that, they perhaps thought it would.
Yeah. It does
Um,
well opening
but
weekend because all the people who still love it are going to go watch it opening weekend, and then after that, in terms of reaching people that are like new people, I
right.
guess they might be like, I didn't watch the last two movies. I'm not going to go watch this. Like,
Yeah,
and
no, for
that's a
sure.
real thing. Even though you probably, I mean, what were the last two movies before Thunderbolts? Did you really even need to watch those? I don't think so. Uh,
Falcon and Winter Soldier,
no movies though. It
and
was Brave New
yeah,
World.
Falcon and Winter Soldier came out. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant Brave New World. Yeah, Brave New World, and then I couldn't even tell you what came out before Brave New World. Was it the Marvels last year, like late last year?
That was last year.
It might have been, yeah. Yeah, I think
Nah,
so. I think so,
that's
dude.
cat. That's cat.
Oh no, it might be Cap. It might be
That's
Cap.
cat. That's cat. That's cat.
Yeah, if somebody can
Chad,
confirm for it.
Chad, help us out
But
here.
yeah, what was the
Oh, it's
one before
Deadpool.
Brave
Deadpool
New World?
Wolverine.
Oh, right. Thank
Right,
you.
right, right. But
Um,
anyway, I also think something else that another reason trying to go back to what I was saying because Pascal just said the cameos are going to overshadow, you know, the movie, or whatever. I think confirming the cameos early, while because in No Way Home, the cameos were like they were just trying their best to like conceal it, even though we all kind of knew that it was going to happen. But when
right.
those moments happened, it was like insane. It was great, but like it did kind of overshadow a little bit because
You
everyone's
think
like, yo,
so?
not like a little bit, just in the sense of like, yo, like when are they gonna appear? Where are they? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like, are they gonna show up for real? Like and this, it's like, yo, we're telling you right now, Hulk and Punisher are in this. Like they're in this movie. Um, I think they're doing this maybe to get people just more what's the word? I guess like just accustomed to the idea. And then when it comes out, you're like, "Oh, okay, cool, here they are." It's not like, "Oh my god, Punisher's here. Oh my god, Hulk's in it." Like it's you know what I mean? It's like it's they
Yeah.
focus more on the actual movie versus the cameos.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, again, look, to your point there, I do think this is something that, um I think it'll have a good story. You know what I mean? Again, way too early for me to give my I'm at a point right now where I'm just like, you know what, like I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut on things and just
Yeah, this should
just
make it
let it
300
play
mil.
out. And yeah, do not ask me for. Well, no,
No, it's definitely
if
making money.
yeah, if I were a betting man, I'll say this movie's making over $700 million. And the
Easily.
reason I say that is because every single live action Spider-Man film has made over $700 million. So, yeah, so if you are betting on that for sure, the get the over on 700 million. Um, but just in terms of a story perspective, I do think it'll still give us a good story, like a well written story, one that people
Hmm.
care about, and could potentially still be the strongest Tom Holland film. And who knows? It might surprise us completely, bro. We could all go out of it being like, "Yo, that was one of, if not the best, Spider, at least live action Spider-Man story that we've gotten." But again, way too early to
Yeah,
tell any
yeah.
of this.
It'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, I think as time goes on, we're going to see more. Obviously, we're going to learn more and more about this. But if I was them, man, I know like marketing obviously is important, but like, yo, it's Spider Man. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, yo, what if they just said we're just going to release one trailer and that's it? Like
Yeah,
a trailer
it'd be nice. It'd be
that's
nice.
almost like Thunderbolts that like that Thunderbolts cinema trailer, where it's just like an A24 type cut to it. Not a
Right.
lot of words being spoken, music just boom, 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 boom. You already know it's Spider Man. You know Punisher's in it. You know Hulk's in it. You're gonna go watch this movie. Like, I think that would be fucking brilliant. And you don't that way you don't have to like and then the rest of the promo is you just like obviously like Tom Holland and the cast just going places and doing interviews. Like, I think that's all you would need to do. It's Spider Man, right? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like sometimes it's like we think too much about the shit. It's Spider Man. Like, we don't need to reinvent the freaking wheel.
Yeah, it's just I think it's just something that obviously now in show business and in movies, entertainment, it's just a part of it. It just is dropping two, three trailers,
I know, yeah.
TV promos, it goes all into the marketing. But right, to your point, like I if they really all just sat down and were like, yo, let's just try it. Let's just drop one trailer and then we'll just have the cast do what they gotta do and that's it. We don't need to
Yeah,
drop anything else.
and
But
if this was
it'll
the
never happen.
movie, if
It'll
this
never
was the
happen.
if they were ever gonna do it, this would be the movie to do it with because it's like of what I just said. You know what I mean? Like, it's like
Yeah.
even if you were to make
But
somewhat less money, if you think it would be you'd still be making a profit.
the I think the yeah, agreed, but I think the movie that if they were really considering like doing something like
Oh,
that, it would have
Doomsday.
been Endgame.
Oh,
I
Endgame.
would have said Endgame. Yeah, like back then, right? Like
Yeah,
imagine like you just had
that would have
Infinity
been
War.
tough. That would have
Right,
been tough.
you drop one trailer and you show practically nothing for Endgame, bro.
Yeah,
People are gonna be like, "Yo, I." People were already like, "I have to see what's gonna happen." Imagine that you drop as minimal shit as possible. People would have been like, "Yo,
they
like
must.
we have to be there Thursday. We have to be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like we have to be there all days of the week for this movie."
Yep.
Which I mean, it still was. That shit hit over a billion opening weekend. So, um, but yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, right. To your point, I think and this is the next MCU movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the next MCU movie. Look, I think the next three MCU movies, which is this one and the two Avengers movies, I think they're gonna make a profit. I do think Marvel's gonna benefit from this. Um, I think the reboot because listening earlier, I think AD had made a comment and you read it in regards to reboot is the key word as of
Of the
late,
week.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That was
word
talking
of
about
the
Star
week.
Wars. Yeah.
Um, oh, I would love when we're all back because I remember this is a conversation we had on Discord, and I think Christian, I think Larry were two other members that saying like no, like you cannot reboot like Star Wars or whatever, and I could make a
Nah,
case
reboot that
for
shit.
why I could make a case for why they can reboot it and it'll be okay, but it's a conversation for another day. But again, I think it's the absolute perfect time for the MCU to reboot, especially with, and again, I know people are like, oh, like don't make the comparison between MCU, DCU, bro. These are competing companies, like,
Yeah, yeah,
and
it's
and
just a
and
natural thing.
and it's a natural thing, box office wise, and especially right now, especially what just happened this July, Superman making more than Fantastic Four.
First time
It
it's
probably
been
does.
done since Dark Knight.
It probably stings a little bit, bro. It definitely stings a little bit over there at Marvel. Like, there's no way that it doesn't. There's no way that it doesn't.
Yeah.
Because now they look like they finally have actual competition. Like competition that's gonna stick around. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because back then it was something where it did seem like the DCU was gonna compete, especially from a financial standpoint. Um,
And then BBS.
but Right, but then right, everything went down, and then I'm sure the MC was just like,
They're
they're
not
not doing
ready.
too well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not there. Yeah, they're not ready for all this, like what we got going on. And it hit the MCU at its peak, where now the DCU has come in where the MC was kind of at its lowest point. So it's like, okay, cool. Like, how does the MCU respond to this if it does? Because I see a lot of people in the Discord saying like, this is it, like it's over. I don't think it's over at all.
Nah.
Especially with the mutant saga around the corner. I highly doubt it. It's just, and I don't want it to be. I don't want either of these companies to back down right now. I want both of them to be putting out incredible, you know, content's not even the right word. Like, I don't even want to use that word. Just art, just
Yeah.
incredible art forms. You know what I mean? Like, take these comic books seriously, take these storylines seriously, take these characters seriously, and give us great movies. It's clearly something that's capable. Like, everyone is capable of doing this, and no one's gonna get tired of it if you just do it on a consistent basis. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
just
we're
do it
all just gonna
well.
be, yeah,
Tender,
we're all
tender
just
love
gonna
and
be
care,
very
man.
excited for it. Yeah. So it will be interesting again, like these next three films to wrap up this saga, for it to all get rebooted now, and kind of start fresh.
Hmm.
I'm curious, do you think we're getting, and obviously it doesn't mean that they need to be the main players, but like, you think we're, once the reboot happens, we're getting a new Iron Man, new Captain America, Black Panther, et cetera, or where do you think we're gonna go with all this?
Um, I honestly, I think it's gonna be focusing on other people, like the X Men. I think are just gonna be a super strong, and Fantastic Four are gonna be a super
Yeah,
strong vocal point, and then a couple of years down the line, maybe we'll see. I guess like we'll see the other iterations of these characters, like but like not immediately. I don't even think within the first 2 years. I don't think we see anything like that because
yeah.
it's like
I
I think
think,
it'll overshadow these people. We want to build them up and focus on them. Fantastic Four, X Men. You want to focus on this, build them up, and then eventually you'll bring them in. And a lot, I think. Sorry, my mom's calling me. Um, AD, I think, mentioned this either in the chat or in the Discord. He said, I would love for them to focus on, like basically just kill off the main Earth and then focus on the Fantastic Four's Earth.
mm,
And then, like, the X Men are there and all that shit. I think that would be interesting because that way it's like, all right, you killed all of them off, and then now we would just see new iterations of these characters, like, and it's not like a passing of the mantle. It's like it's these characters coming up in their own way. I think that would be really cool, and I think also you
yeah,
can structure it in a sense that where you don't have to worry about constantly connecting everything, and like mentioning the
yeah,
past and all that stuff, and like you can just be like, all
yeah,
right, that it's like literally going to treat it like how DC's I think going to be treating it, where it's like these characters are just going to show up. We'll have some movies with them, and like we're just gonna trust the audience enough that they're not like at the end of the movie like, why didn't this person get more time, or whatever. It's like, yo, like this is just about this other character, they weren't part, like Green Lantern and fucking Hawkgirl were not part of, like, it's a Superman movie, not Superman, Hawkgirl, and Green Lantern. We're gonna see them more often in other things, and I think Marvel can benefit from that kind of mindset.
Yeah, and I do think that that's eventually
The
the route
plan.
they're gonna go in. Um, just because again, it's gotten to a point now where even me, someone who, and maybe this is for most of us, right? Where or some of us, where even as much as I love the universe, it's like the amount of shows and like the amount of this and that that you have to kind of and it's not to say that you necessarily need to be caught up with this to understand that, but if She-Hulk appears out of nowhere, and you didn't watch the show, you're gonna be like, "What the like? Who?
Yeah.
Like, I know who She-Hulk is, but it's just like, oh, like, okay, this is random, but no,
Right.
it's not random. It's like because she had her own show, whatever. But again, it gets confusing for more of the general audience. So it is nice to sort of have that fresher start where it's like, okay, cool. Like, if someone new is kind of coming into the universe, you could kind of break it down to like, okay, this is what happened with the Infinity War saga. This was the, kind of complicated multiverse saga. And now we're like, starting fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think perhaps we start off with X-Men. I think that's a great starting point for the new, obviously the new saga, which a lot of people think is going to be the Mutant Saga, unless it was already confirmed, which I think it might have been actually. You start off with Mutant Saga, talk about mutants, and then what I think would be really cool is establishing the Avengers again and having that sort of
Mm-hmm.
X-Men Avengers conflict kind of build up, have the Fantastic Four within that as well, especially with Franklin Richards, you know, being as powerful as he is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool things that they can do. They have still so much opportunity, especially because as they were doing the Infinity War saga stuff and doing the Avengers stuff, they didn't have the rights to the Fantastic Four. They didn't have the rights to the X-Men. So it's like, okay, cool. Now we have the rights. We can focus on them and kind of maybe just give the Avengers a little bit of a back seat, have them come in a little later, have everyone kind of miss them a little bit more,
Yep.
And it's not to say that we don't miss them now, but it's just like, again, everything that's gone on with these past two phases just it is just not leading to anything memorable. You know what I mean? With this new Avengers team, whatever it is, we don't even know what it is. That's what I'm saying. We're entering into these Avengers films not really knowing anything, and not in a good way. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And more of a okay, how are you guys gonna figure this all out? And I'm sure the Russo brothers, and again, I know a lot. We joke like the fact that they don't have a finished script yet recorded, like, and they're shooting already.
Right.
But if we really were to I'm gonna give them their credit just because everything they have done in the MCU has been successful, and to me has been a good movie. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt right now and be like, okay, cool. Like, um you know I know you guys are dealing with a lot, but maybe
Yeah.
you guys are the right people for the job right now because you've been able to do this before,
So here's the thing that I'm worried about with that, because obviously with Infinity War, like that saga, it was very, very, very meticulously plotted out by Kevin.
Mhm.
Kevin just came out recently and was saying how they basically weren't doing that for these last two phases.
Yep.
And so obviously he didn't go into the Russo brothers did not go into Infinity War or Endgame with an unfinished script and start shooting. That never happened. Like, at least to our knowledge, right? Like it wasn't ever reported. And now we're going to give them, like, this is like, honestly, it's like, in my opinion, it's like, I know it's like still, like, it's still a franchise movie, and it's whatever, but this to me is kind of test their metal in terms of like, yo, like, there's not really a plan, or the script is still not finished and you're shooting, figure it out.
Right.
And like, if they
Like
if they
how
can.
how good are they at calling an audible, right?
Exactly.
Like
Yes.
can they
Exactly.
can they just can they
Are
pull it
they
off
system
and
directors? Are they system
well, right,
directors?
right, we talked about
Yeah,
this. We
yeah. Are
talked
they
about
system directors, or are they, like a elite director? Can they put
yeah.
the team on their back and carry them? We'll see. I mean, I'm honestly, I'm a little worried in that aspect. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am giving them the benefit of the doubt, but I'm just a little worried in that sense. Like when you go in without a plan, I'm just a little worried. So
Yeah, yeah, it could be
we'll see.
a lot of nostalgia bait, could be a lot of hype aura moments, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, do you have good writing? And it's like,
Nah,
we got hype and
I got
nostalgia
cameos
moments.
though. Can I
Right.
interest you in this cameo?
You're right. It definitely could be that, but we'll see. We shall see. But I really do hope it's something where they can try and figure something out to be like, nah, we can finesse this. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. Yeah, we'll see, man. Oh, the Jew during tea time. Because I think David Zaslav confirmed that James Gunn is doing a super family movie or
Yeah, yeah,
like,
we talked about that. Yeah, I don't know. Like people were saying, maybe it's a Superman and Supergirl movie. Um, like both of them together, a team up thing. Like
yeah,
I'm not against it. I think that'd be great. I just don't know like if they're for like if he I don't know. I feel like maybe focusing on another character. I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of like the cadence of when they should and shouldn't be doing these movies. Like for Superman, especially.
yeah. The reason I bring it up um is just because just speaking about plans, right, and how the MCU had their, Feige had written it all out and had figured it all out. And I think James Gunn and Peter Safran have also said that, like, they have like their plans set. It's just funny that I feel like the slate that he originally had put out, it just seems like a lot, like not a lot, but like let's say Waller, for example, The Authority. Um, I feel like these are some of the things that he may have announced prematurely, and just they just haven't like really figured it all out. So they're just like, all right,
Yeah.
whatever. We'll just put it in the back burner, and we'll just,
Like maybe it seemed like
shoot.
a set thing, and then later on it just kind of unfolded, and he was like, "Oh fuck, this
Yeah,
is like something I didn't
yeah,
expect with taking over this kind of responsibility." I thought it was like once we're done, we're
right.
done.
Right, but it does still seem like, even with that, and that's the thing, right? Because we could give James a lot of, maybe we'll give him shit for it and be like, oh, but you said this and you said that. But he's like, yo, if the script ain't ready, if it's not some shit I like,
Yeah.
we just not gonna put it out. You know what I mean? So I feel like I can applaud him for that, and then like transition to something where he feels like it is ready, and he's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll like he's again going back to the Audible conversation of just being like, huh, okay, this works. I'm gonna be able to integrate this into the universe, and it just happens. You know what I mean? Like it just happens so seamlessly. Um, so let's see, man. It's all again. It's all about planning. It's all about just making the right moves at the right time.
Yep.
Um, so let's see if Feige still has that within him. And it's something we spoke about, guys. Make sure to check out the Fantastic Four review we did last week. Again, most likely, not most likely, I definitely think we're not going to be around next week for the pod. But when we get back, we'll definitely have some shit to talk about. Yo, you saw Eyes of Wakanda?
Not yet. I'm going to though, for sure.
Copy. Yeah, I definitely want to check that out. I've heard like some cool things about it, but I also heard it's like an anthology, so people were just like, "Oh, I thought it was gonna be
Yeah,
more of
but
a."
I think it's like not. It's not like a what if where it's one episode's a different thing. I think it's just. I think I could be wrong. I think it's one whole
Yeah,
season of one storyline that's not really
yeah,
connected to anything. And I'm fine with that.
yeah. Not for sure. I definitely want to see if we could discuss that a little bit. Definitely, yo, Weapons has been getting like incredible reviews.
I heard that. Yeah,
I'm being mad buns, bro. I'm not trying to see that shit in theaters. That shit looks scary as hell. Um,
agreed.
Yo, I saw the trailer for that. I was like, no way, you want me to sit in a theater and watch this shit, bro? Like,
Shitting
chill.
myself,
But
bro.
it do look mad good.
It does.
Um, The I think one of the kids in that movie just got
Casting
casted in
in Lanterns. Yeah, he
the
looks like a young Hal,
Lanterns.
maybe. He looks
In
like a young Hal. I thought they
Lanterns,
just finished
right?
filming though, so I was confused how he just got
I
casted.
think that I know. I don't think they just got. I don't think he just got cast. I think he just got announced for the cast. So like he was
Oh, okay,
there, he
okay,
shot
okay,
whatever he needed to shoot, and it was like, bet we'll now announce that you were a part of the cast. I think that's what went down.
okay.
Um, yeah, but we would definitely want to talk about weapons with y'all. Hopefully, I'm sure that's gonna be one of the movies of the year. Um, but I think that's pretty much all we got for like August. Oh, I think there's another movie with Aubrey Plaza, Chris Evans, Margaret Qualley that looks pretty solid. But when we get back, y'all, like we definitely gonna talk more DC, Marvel, where everything is gonna be going. Um, Real quick, let me ask you this, because on the flight here to Portugal, I rewatched the first Guardians. I want to know everybody's Jay Gunna comic book movie rankings. I think that's a fun little conversation to have.
Right now,
The
you want mine?
only yeah, yeah, fuck it, why not?
Um, okay, so Guardians 1 through 3, and then Suicide Squad and Superman. We're not doing Peacemaker.
Yeah, just
Okay,
just strictly films.
Superman 1,
Damn.
Guardians 3, Suicide Squad, Guardians 2, or Guardians 1, then Guardians 2. Yeah,
Fire. I think, yo, Guardians 1 is so special, bro. It's
it
so
is.
special up until the dance battle scene, bro. The dance battle scene really does I watched that I was watching that shit. I was like, why, bro? Why? They could have finessed this any other way. He could have finessed that any other way. He
Yeah,
could have distracted Ronan any other way.
I know.
It made sense. It
Yeah,
made sense for Quill's character. It made sense for Quill's character, but as an audience member, I just didn't fuck with it. I just didn't fuck with it.
wow.
But still a phenomenal movie.
Well,
Still a
let's Pascal's ranking is Guardians 1, Guardians 2, Guardians 3, Suicide
ooh,
Squad, and Superman. That's crazy,
wow.
Pascal. Superman last. You're smoking. You're smoking pot.
Just smoking pot.
The reefer.
Yeah. Mine right now, because then I was thinking about Guardians 3, and like something I love so deeply about Guardians 3 is the sort of bittersweet ending that we get, like
Yeah.
with obviously the team going their separate ways, Quill and Gamora not being together,
Yeah, and
which
I
is something
loved.
which
I still love that because I did rewatch it a couple months ago or a month ago. I love that they didn't get them back together at the end of the movie. I think that was
dude,
so brilliant because
so
I think the
yeah,
whole audience was waiting for them. Like, okay,
yeah,
like here they come.
yeah,
Like she's gonna fall for him
agreed,
again. And it's like it's kind of cool.
agreed,
Like we are kind of rooting for it because it's like we wanted him to be happy. We saw how down bad he
exactly,
was, but then it's like, yo, like wait a
exactly,
minute, this is a different person. Like
yeah,
it's not the same Gamora that obviously that we knew and loved from before she had gotten killed. It's a different one. Like and with different experiences, and
yeah,
they're just not together. Like it's not gonna work, man. Like you can't.
yeah,
It's about embracing change. I think that would have fucked up the whole kind of story if you let him get back together with her at the end of the day. Even though as
agreed,
much as we kind of wanted it to happen, it was
yeah,
so. I love that he didn't
yeah.
do that.
So I can't wait to rewatch both. And I had rewatched Guardians 1 and 2 before 3 came out a couple years ago. But after watching the first one now again, I'm excited to watch the second and third one again. But if I were to maintain what I feel at the moment before rewatching 2 and 3, I do think Guardians 3 is his strongest. Um, and then I'm gonna put Guardians 1. Um, right now, and again, I have to rewatch Superman. I've only seen it the one time. So I'll put those two in front of Superman right now, and then I'm doing the Suicide Squad, and then Guardians 2. I to this day, even though I rewatched Guardians 2 and was like, yo, it wasn't as it was never bad, but like
No.
it was just something I didn't really
I
connect with on first
yeah.
watch. And then rewatching it, I was like, oh nah, this is definitely a vibe. I definitely fuck with it a lot more. But I still think it's the weakest of the films that he did. And then I think what was so charismatic about the Suicide Squad was just how he was just kind of able to flex his muscles with the rated R like kind of like liberation that he got, and also just make like a nice family amongst the Suicide Squad. Kind of similar to what he did with Guardians, but obviously now he's with
Yeah.
DC, rated R, and it doesn't have the Guardians of the Galaxy vibe. It just, you know, it has the font but not the vibe in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just still something where it's different, but different feels the same. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's
Yeah.
just, you know, yeah. Um, but but I'll have that, and then yeah, Superman again got hit with crazy hopium. But I do think Guardians 1 still a little bit over Superman for me, and then Guardians 3 I think is his best one. I think arguably his best villain. Ooh.
Wait, what? Wait.
I,
What?
I said Guardians 3 could be arguably the best villain he's had in Chakotay
Oh.
Iwuji's
I thought you
The
said
High
Guardians one.
Evolutionary.
Sorry, my fault.
Oh no, not with Ronan. Not with him getting beat with
Nah,
dance battle.
Lex and Lex
But they're right. I
and
started thinking about Lex, but I'm just like,
but no,
damn, I
High
don't
Evo was
know.
great though. I mean, not gonna lie, I
Yeah,
prefer Lex. But obviously, shout out to Chakudi, man. We should have him on for Peacemaker. That'd be so sick. But like,
yeah.
um, I think.
Oh shit, Peacemaker comes
Yeah,
out
it
this
comes out.
month.
Yeah, I actually just saw
Yeah.
he's on a podcast with James Gunn. I think I just saw that. So that's
Oh
funny.
fire.
We should get in on that. But I think it's interesting that like they are very different characters, but also very similar. Like High Evo and Lex. Like just in terms of like they're obviously brilliant, and they're kind of brought down by their own, you know, like hubris in a way. And I
Yeah.
think it's just, and they both gave just great performances, man. Like Nicholas Hoult and Chakotay, man, is so good, and I cannot
Yes.
wait to see them. Like, well, first I would love Chakotay in the DC. Like, I know he's technically Merv, but I would be okay with him if he was like, yeah, I'm gonna recast you in something else. I wouldn't say nothing. I wouldn't. Like, I think he's great. I think he would smoke whatever role he was given. So, like, Martian Manhunter, I would love it. I would love
Facts.
it.
Facts. Nah, yeah. I mean, again, this goes to the conversation we've been having ever since Superman, even prior to Superman dropping, where, you know, having Jay Gunna in that comic book GOAT conversation, you know, you could obviously easily put him there. But it was just, you know, after me watching the first Guardians, and then I saw a few people on Twitter talking about it, I'm like, ooh, I would love to get people's
Yeah.
James Gunn comic book ranking in terms of, again, just straight up movies. But also just in terms of, so I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was on I think they was having this conversation on John Campia's podcast,
Mm.
just regarding do you think it'll come a point where James, like Jay Gunner, should just focus more on, you know, being the co-CEO, and rather than writing and directing his own shit, he's just more managing the overall well-being of the DCU? Like, do you think it'll get to that point, or do you think like, hey, like, if
On,
he's just he's able to do both, like, who gives a fuck type shit?
so I understand that point, but again, we're thinking of him as Kevin Feige, and he's not that. Like this Marvel, the MCU is not. Like he's not structuring this the same way as the MCU. I guess is my point. Like he doesn't
Right.
have to. I don't think he has to really sit back and look at a huge board and be like, okay. every single movie has to kind of connect to this somehow. Like I think he is literally going to just treat it like a comic book. Like it's going to be like that, where it's when you read comic books, you know, if you pick up an issue, it won't tell you, like it might reference what happens like in passing, but it says like, you know, read issue 12 of this other, you know, thing to go and know what's happening if you want context.
That should be the worst sometimes, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it does sometimes because just I'm curious, like, yo, I want to know what happened there. What? But it doesn't actually have to do with the main plot of the movie, and it also can advance a larger plot at the same time in a more subtle way. So I think it does open him up more. I mean, this is me just speculating. I think just off the quotes that he's kind of said about what he's going to be doing. He doesn't want it to feel like homework. He doesn't want it to feel like. So I think it's a lot. It's going to be maybe not a lot, but a little bit easier for him to kind of have these times where he's like, yeah, I'm gonna write some Peacemaker because I love that character. I don't want to. Like, he probably does feel a little weird giving that to somebody else. It's like, don't fuck this up, you know, don't fuck it up. Like, you know, it's my shit. So I think it's smart of him to honestly to like kind of give himself that free room. Like, and also he's not focusing on like super content. It's like, yo, like he wants to do a certain amount of movies, a certain amount of shows, and that's it. And I think obviously he definitely did plan out a lot of it already. I would assume, you know, most likely he's planned out a lot of it already. And so as long as he just kind of keeps going on this pace, I think he's fine. I'm sure he's ahead of the game already. So I get it, but I personally am not worried about that, and I think he knows what he should and shouldn't do, I guess.
Yeah, no, I agreed. Right. I think to your point, I think if he does feel like he's getting overwhelmed with directing, writing, producing, you know, making sure the universe is doing well, I'm sure he'll take a step back on one way or the other with something, you know, and be like, all right, nah, like I gotta chill out, give someone else the reins to this, and I can worry about the overall picture, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's only gonna come once we start getting, you know, Justice League stuff and start getting deeper into the, you know, the universe in that sense. But right in the beginning of it all, I think it's all right. I think it's actually good to have the co-CEO, you know, maybe being a good writer and director, because then, you know, we get a movie like Superman and Jumpstart, and it's like, okay, cool, like you already kind of see the vision.
And
for
I
the
think
rest of the
it's
universe.
super important, especially now, like early on, like you were saying, everything he has, like as much as we said, like, yo, Superman is like a lot of pressures on Superman, a lot of pressures on Supergirl, a lot of pressures on Lanterns. You know, like Peacemaker not as much because we already saw season 1 and it was great, we loved it, and we're excited for season 2. But Lanterns, pressure, underrated pressure. Supergirl, obvious, not even. Do I even have to explain? Like, you know, and I think they need to knock these out of the park. So it's like I would much rather him, especially with these ones where it's like, yo, like we need to make sure this shit is fucking good.
Yeah.
I would much rather him be involved than not.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, I'm about to hit the showers.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you gotta go. It's 3 a.m. over there.
Oh, chilling. But much love to you, bro. Thank you for holding down the fort.
Of course.
Much love to the people, you know, showing out on live, on audio, on, you know, on YouTube after the fact. We love y'all, man. We won't be here next week, unfortunately. We'll be celebrating Brim, our brother Brim, our sister Victoria.
Yep.
But we will be back the following week talking our shit. And yeah, spread love. Don't spread hate. And we'll see y'all soon.
Don't worry, guys. I'm still here. Anyway, that was great. That was a good surprise. I did not know who was going to. I genuinely did not know that was happening, or else I actually would have set everything up more than I did there. But Pat, remember for 11 months, Lander's about to be a heater. Everyone go see Weapons in theaters. You know what? Ah, man. Just because I love you guys, I'm going to shit myself at the theater and go watch Weapons. I'm going to watch it before I go. Cause I want to. It's an IMAX. That's really cool. I didn't know that. Saturday night maybe, 7 p.m. All right. I got my seat. I'm ready to scream scream M14. I'm going to cry. So I hope you guys are happy. I'm gonna show you my confirmation because you know. Hold on, it's loading. I want to make sure I'm not gonna get hoed. Just gonna cover that up. But you can see I got it. You're all set. Weapons. Saturday. I'm going to be shitting myself in the theater. So I hope you're happy, Pat. Danny, $2. Appreciate you. Junior's lady gonna say finally you can shut up. He be yapping, bro. Caleb is stressed. Nah, I'm kidding. They're probably on cloud 9. They're in Portugal. They're chilling. They're vibing. Let's see here. I was hoping they had a morning showing. I'm not going cat. I was hoping they had a morning showing. They don't have no morning showings in IMAX. Let me just make sure. My mom. Yo, that's so funny. My mom called me and left me a voicemail. You know how like it does the transcription? It says, "Hey, just had a quick question about Superman. We haven't seen it yet, but there's some controversy surrounding it or something with the old Superman. Anyway, call me." I should just send her the Wing of the Week segment and just be like, "Yo, there it is." That's so funny, bro. Great pod, Mark. Hey, appreciate you, AD. Danny, wish I can get a movie ticket just like that with no problem with plans or times. Yeah, man. I mean, when you got no life, you got no life. That's me, man. I got no social plans usually. I'm usually just, work throughout the week, and then, especially this week, I don't even have to go food shopping. Only thing I'm really doing this weekend is packing and getting a haircut because your boy needs it. But anyway. I feel like we didn't talk that much Spider-Man, guys. I mean, let's talk more Spider-Man shit. I feel like we didn't talk that much about it. But, I mean, I guess there's not that much to go off of. I mean, I know they dropped some. I don't want to, look at. Cause I heard they dropped some kind of spoilery stuff today or recently, and I kind of don't want to watch that or look at those. I work all the fucking time. Yeah, Danny, you need to. My boy needs a break. Give my boy a break. I don't know. I mean, I'll look at them if everyone's down to look at the spoiler stuff, but I kind of don't want to. Then how much to shave your head, eyebrows, and beard and mustache, bro? That's like infinity. I don't think I would ever do that. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's crazy. I haven't even been reading chat, so guys, I'm so sorry. Peacemaker coming out soon, yes sir. Oh, yeah, the Eyes of Wakanda show. I do want to watch that. I think I'm going to watch that probably. I'm probably going to download the episodes and watch it on the plane. Because that'll be a nice way to pass the time. The show's killed Marvel. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say killed. I think it was a definite misstep, and it kind of took them a while to kind of realize. Every time we were like, yo, the same error keeps happening. The finale's not good. And then all of a sudden people don't want to put in the time because they're like, yeah, I'll wait till the finale comes out, and if the finale is good, then I'll watch. And usually the finale was not good. So then we were always just like, all right, I'm not going to watch. And that's the sad part about it. And then before you know it, you're all the way behind on this stuff. So I totally understand, that take. I do think that eventually we're going to, like they said, they already said they're going to stop making them as much. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm interested. I already know Chewy's not here anymore, but Fantastic Toilet, Thunder Shits, Thunder Buns, Thunder Cheeks. Yeah, you guys were cooking. God damn. Let's see. Ant-Man 3 literally ruined the lore of the MCU. Yeah, I mean, Superman helped Fantastic Four. People got a nice jolt of. Okay, so you're gonna have movies that make more money than DC sometimes. Doomsday and Secret Wars alone are gonna make $1 billion each. That's probably true, AD. I mean, I definitely think. I definitely think Doomsday will. Probably Secret Wars. Who am I kidding? I mean, we're gonna see. I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I truly think that DC is on the rise right now, man, and they are moving with purpose. I don't watch the Marvel shows anymore. Yeah, there you go. I think Loki was phenomenal, man. Like, and I just wish like all the shows were of that quality, because that show was fantastic, man. Fantastic. Marc's cooking. I love the way the DCU is structured. Yeah, like I truly think the way he's doing it is just smart, and it frees him up for more stuff. Like I'm truly excited. I can't wait to see more. And like, Lanterns is Green Lantern's one of my favorite heroes ever. Like probably my top 5, or definitely my top 5 actually. So I cannot wait for this show. I think it's gonna be fire. I'm so excited to see what the story is going to be like, because we really don't know anything about this story, and it's dropping, I think, early next year, right? Am I tripping? I think it's early next year, and so like for it to be dropping so soon, and for us to like not really know that much about it is interesting. I mean, it's trying to find when it's gonna drop. Did they even announce a drop date or no? I thought it was like early next year. I could be wrong. If someone could find that, that'd be great. Shawshank Tippa, who are you? What is your channel about? Or Shawshank Tippa. I'm Marc, and our channel's about just talking about. I guess we talk about superhero stuff mostly, but we talk about other stuff, movies, TV shows, and like general pop culture. We try to cover a lot, as much as we can, and then a little bit of sports. We are into sports for the most part, except for one of us, but whatever. There's 5 of us. I'm the only one who's here today, unfortunately. But we'll be taking a week off next week, and we'll be back the week after that. And we go live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Man, just press me for my resume, AD. This is our cousin Marc. So he's one of the chilling with villains. The fucking GOAT. Hey, Danny, my boy, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Loki is not phenomenal, man. He's the god of the stories. Bro did not watch the show. All right, Danny. I need you to lock in, brother. Oh, shit. $10. What the hell? All right. Much love and support to you, brother. Appreciate it, man. Yo, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's free and shit. Join our Discord, all that. Appreciate it, man. Become a member, you might as well. My boy Marc lives in New Jersey. Yes, sir. Hey, appreciate it, man. Thank you. For real. Hope everything's good with you. Where are you watching from, also? But I appreciate you stopping by. $2. Don't push it. All right, damn, my fault. My fault, bro. My fault. That's on me. My fault. But it is free to subscribe if you do want to subscribe. You know what I mean? It's free. And just stop by the streams, for a good time. We're always happy to entertain new people, man. So but anyway, regardless, I do appreciate the donations, man. Houston, Texas. Oh, nice. That's dope. Are you a football fan? I know Texans are nice. Texans are hopefully nice this year. We'll see. I like CJ Stroud. Anyway, yeah, that's really cool. I really appreciate it. Thank you, man. But yeah, I think Lanterns, if it does drop early next year, I think honestly, I haven't really been seeing a lot of people talk about this show, man. And obviously, I know we haven't seen anything really besides like one photo, but man, I truly think this show could be freaking amazing. I know I'm getting my hopes up. I am. It's lanterns. I can't help it. I physically cannot help it. But man, I truly think that this might be a special one. And I'm going off nothing, but it's the fact that I think Gunn knows that Green Lantern got done dirty in the past in the live action. I think he's not going to make that mistake this under his watch. Like, he's not going to allow that to happen. I can't see it. I can't see it happening. So I would love to. I can't wait for that. I need a trailer. I need something soon. I know they just wrapped filming, and I know there's probably a shit ton of CGI and special effects they have to add in. I'm interested in the suits. Like, what are they gonna have? Like, I don't think the logo is gonna be the same, because I'm pretty sure they're probably not part of the Justice gang. So it'll be interesting to see what their suits are like. And if Hal is around, like, what has he been doing? Oh my God, I'm so excited. So many, and they can do so many things, bro. Oh my God, I was just like, ugh, you can tell this is my shit, bro. I'm gonna bring my Green Lantern figures to the Lantern screening. I know it's a streaming, but let me have this. Yeah, man, fuck it. Yo, when Lanterns comes out, I might be doing a watch party for that. I'm not gonna lie. AD, when Hal passed the torch to John, I'ma cry. Yeah, it's gonna be special. I wonder if I don't think he would do this. He being gonna like kill off Hal at the end of the show. I think that'd be kind of crazy. Because if Hal is a little older and he's training John, it's just that kind of natural arc of like, yo, the master, sacrifices himself, and then the new guy has to come and take over. I wonder, but I mean, it would be, it's gonna be great. I truly believe that. I wonder if we're also gonna get a little sneak peek of it towards the end of Peacemaker. But again, I know it's not a trailer, not a sneak peek, but like maybe we'll see something like some kind of hint to what the story might be about or something. It'll be interesting. Because I could see guy maybe mentioning some, like just mentioning a name, like, oh yeah, we got this new kid, called John Stewart or some shit. I think that'd be interesting. Why not do a watch party for Peacemaker? I might. I'll see what the vibe is. I don't think they're gonna kill off Hal. He'll be alive for a while. I understand that, but I think I kind of believe that as well. But Kyle Chandler, I think, he's not super young. Like, Kyle Chandler, I mean, he's 59, guys. Now, I know that's not old, but he's 59. My boy might need I just can't see him being Hal for OD long. You know what I mean? Like, maybe Hal is just gonna retire. Yeah, that could be it too. Like, maybe he just kind of chills at home, and it's like, yo, I'm here if you need me, but like, don't need me type shit. Like Jay Garrick and the old heads, like, they're just like, yo, we're chilling, we're vibing, like, we can help out with some small shit, but like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, if all hands on deck, we'll be there, but chill out. It'll be interesting. I never pictured Hal that old, to be honest. I mean, yeah, there are comics where he's older, but I mean, it's more so. Obviously, they're focusing on John Stewart. Obviously, it's going to be his story, so that's why I think he might pass. John Stewart, or sorry, not John. Hal Jordan might pass, bro. Like he might get in this one, man. I don't know. We'll see. I think it'll be ballsy though if they do it in a show instead of a movie. So that's the only thing that I'm like, maybe not. But if I had to lean, like, I'm like 51%, 51-49 that he might die. I don't think they'll make Hal Parallax, to be honest. I think that'd be a mistake, especially this early on. Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying Parallax. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Aaron Pierre is going to be another generational casting, to be honest. Yeah, I'm excited to see what he does in the role, man. I mean, this is why honestly, when I talk about DC, you can see this glow, because I'm so excited about them having their own universe again, man. There's so many possibilities. I've missed these conversations so much, man. so much, and so I can't. It's gonna be great, and I think when we get a little closer to Spider-Man dropping, it's next year again. It's gonna be a special year. Supergirl, Lanterns, obviously Spider-Man. Like that, it's gonna be crazy. Doomsday, obviously, like that. It is going to be an insane, like. It's going to be an insane year. Like, those four projects are going to be crazy. And obviously, yeah, Marvel's definitely going to make more money at the box office just as because, like, it's Spider-Man and then an Avengers movie. So it's going to make more money at the box office. But I just think in terms of story-wise, DC might get him. We'll see, though. We'll see. Let me see here. Danny Rue, the more I think about it, I have cursed knowledge on something right with this show. I'm scared if it's right. Oh, man, now I'm curious. C-Baby, yeah, Aaron is going to be a great Jon Stewart. Invincible should be coming back next year, too. Oh, yeah, Invincible's coming back next year. Bro, what a year. C-Baby, do you think all of the old Lantern Corps will already be established? Or other Lantern Corps will already be established in the universe by the time? So you mean like Red Lanterns, all that shit? I definitely think Red Lanterns and Yellow Lanterns will be established. I think they could wait a beat on the others. They don't need to go crazy, but I could see them referencing it. I mean, yeah, maybe they'll reference it. Like, oh, we got a whole bunch. Like, I think they'll specifically mention the red and yellow because of Atrocitus and then Sinestro. But then the other ones, like, love, sadness, hope, like, I think some of the other ones we're going to see those. Maybe it's like, oh yeah, it's like those two and then Green Lanterns and then like a bunch of others that we don't even, like that I can't even get into right now. I think he'll mention like the big three. Orange Lantern would be funny and great. Yeah, that would be crazy. I mean, we're going to see, man. Like, again, like, everything's available, man. It's going to be sick. It's going to be absolutely dope, man. I think also, side note, a Green Lantern video game. I wouldn't be opposed. They might have Star Sapphire established, to be honest. Yeah, that's true. I could see Star Sapphire. I could see that. Like pink, like love. Yeah, like, we'll see. I mean, it's all so early to tell. I mean, I do remember the plot for this, like, being described as, like, Midland, like, or Heartland of America or something like that. Like, it's like apparently it's supposed to take place only on Earth, from what people have been saying. I mean, I do think that would kind of be a mistake. Like, I don't know. I like, like, they're the Green Lantern Corps. They're about space. Like, like, it'd be cool to see them fly around a little bit. I want to see Oa. That would be sick. I want to see the other Lanterns, like, in some way, shape, or form. So we'll see. I know we're talking about Lanterns so much right now, but I can't stop. I mean, I do think we talked about everything with Spider-Man. Like, I thought it was going to be more, but I mean, hey, give me your top. Let's see, top 3 DC movies. If you're in the chat, not movies, sorry, characters. Top 3 DC characters. Go. I feel like I'm going to see obviously a lot of Batman and Supermans, but like, let's exclude those two, if you could. I think right now, for me, if I'm not involving those two, The Flash, Green Lantern, and then this is kind of a toss-up for me because I always loved. It's probably. I don't know if this is like, I said no Batman, but like Batman Beyond. I feel like Terry McGinnis is like kind of different in that way because I think that's probably my 3. Green Arrow is that was the other person I was kind of going in between with, and Nightwing, and then Damian I love Damian Wayne. Sue me. I love Tim Drake. Sue me. Danny, $5. Yo, appreciate you, brother. Will, hope, compassion, love, anger, fear, greed, life and death, sadness is not aligned to love you, Mark. Sorry. I mean, well, wait, hold on. Hold on. Sorrow. It's sorrow, not sadness. Sorrow. Give me a break, Danny. It's sorrow. What's his name becomes the sorrow? It's God, this dude's fucking name. What is his name? Yes, Carol Ferris is like X. Sorrow. So hold that. Oh, Mr. Miracle, bro. Oh my God, that show is gonna be so fire, bro. I cannot wait for that show. That show is gonna be peak. Chill with the spoilers. What you mean spoilers? That's not spoilers, bro. Come on now. This wasn't like brand new. This is like half a year old by now or longer. Actually, I think a year old. Yeah, it's a year. Ain't no spoilers. Blue Beetle. Oh, yeah, that's another one. Fantastic. Kid Flash, obvious. Goat. Noah Mondale says Shazam, bro. Hopefully Zachary Levi didn't do too much damage to that character, but I think he did. We're gonna see, man. That's another thing I'm kind of curious about is like how do you tackle that character again? Like I wonder what James Gunn he must have learned something from that, all right? Like watching Shazam and being like, wait, how can I do this better? You know, like Shazam 1 was like, I think it was obviously a lot of this stuff is also just tainted by the wing that is Zachary Levi. So I haven't caught up, baby boy, brother. I'm sorry, but when you challenge me, you call me wrong about DC. Anything's up for grabs, brother. You know, it's all. But I do apologize for spoiling it. I probably should have. I should have asked. I guess I should have clarified. So that's on me. Let's see. Martian Manhunter becoming a favorite of mine with Absolute Martian Manhunter. It's so gas, bro. It is gas. Alan Richardson should be Shazam, to be honest. It would be interesting. I don't think he would. I think he's too. I don't know. I can't. It would be interesting. That's another thing. It's like, who do you cast as Shazam? It's like, it's so. I think it's kind of a difficult role to cast. Shazam even without the movies is crazy. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. I don't know. Like, I'll remember that. My fault, Danny. Larry, I just bought the first couple issues. I'm excited to read it. Yeah, man, check it out, bro. Honestly, all the Absolute series are kind of fire right now. I'm not gonna lie. And Mr. Mirror and the New Gods comic is fire too right now. I think Alan Richardson would be a fire casting for Shazam. I just don't know, bro. I don't know. I need to see like who other people are saying. I just feel like it's like because you have to make it where the guy isn't annoying and corny. Maybe not corny, but just not annoying. And it needs to be done. It's just a very difficult line to walk, in my opinion. You know, in live action, it's just very, very difficult. So we'll see what they end up doing. I mean, it'll be interesting. It will be interesting. I mean, I still don't know anybody who would do better with a Green Arrow casting either, besides Charlie Hunnam. I just feel like this dude is just, he needs to play this character, bro. How old is he now? He is 45. Ugh, probably a little too old now. I just feel like he would be fantastic. Like, we missed that opportunity, man, because of DC fucking fumbling. I saw also people saying he could have been Aquaman. It's also true. Could have been that. I wonder what an absolute Shazam would look like. That would probably be dope. Shazam is difficult for live action because you have limited amount of time before Billy gets too old, to be honest. Yeah, that's true. What if they get Mr. Mind as the villain for the first Shazam movie and messed with the guys in DCU when they did nothing with the character? Wait, what? They messed with the guys. Oh, DC. I mean, hey, we'll see. I can't. This is what I mean. It's like, yo, I could talk about this shit for fucking hours, bro. Like, I wanted to talk about Marvel, and I did talk about it, but like, yo, I'm so ready for DC, bro. Yo, with that, guys, I'm going to call it a stream. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. I know, obviously, again, it's just me. Junior did surprise and join, which is nice, and I appreciate it. But you know, I love you guys for you know, showing support. Obviously, I know I'm not the rest of the guys, so I think it's really dope that we can do these kind of things where it's kind of just freestyle pods. I love it. I have fun. And again, as a reminder, we are going to be missing next week. So next week is, you know, there's no pod next week, but the week after that, we are back. Now, we like the solo pods, Mark. Good work. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Always say love you to the boys. Love y'all. Hey, love you. Love y'all, boys. I don't have to sell my collection, baby. Thank you. No problem, Daddy. But we appreciate it, man. And my dogs are invading my space now. And yeah, no, we really do appreciate it. So thank you guys. And we'll catch you guys later. Love you guys. Peace.